I think you're second, Pinrat.
travel reads the card of a man. A knight without armor in a savage land. His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind. A soldier of fortune is the man called Paladin. Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam? Paladin, Paladin, far, far from home.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Special When Lit, Cue Ball Wizard Edition. I know we had some bugs and some otherwise weird issues with this table, but I still really enjoyed it. It seems like most people who played it did. We had a crazy amount of participation this week. Doubleman Ben, thank you so much for the tier 1. We had so much participation this week. I had a hard time making the final scorecard to get it all to fit on one table. So thank you for everybody that played. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, our winner was Nodrak, Player of the Week.
Now, exactly how many cows are required for a stampede, Earl?
Game Club Central, thank you for that raid. I'm glad to see that you made it back from delivering your pinball table. I'm amazed you're still standing. If I drove that many hours in one day, I think I'd be taking a hearty nap about now. But thank you so much for that raid. Mr. J, I could definitely go for a beer. Sup, sex kittens.
Champion. I don't have to say a lot more about the way I feel about Ric Flair. No respect, no honor. There is no honor among thieves in the first place. He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes and his family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
So many hard times. Anybody see that Kevin Owens, he's the son, or he is the Canadian Dream, the son of a home security system technician. I believe that's his new gimmick while he's facing Cody Rhodes. All the sounds. So much sounds. Are the sounds too loud, too quiet? It sounds okay to me. It's probably blowing eardrums, but that's okay. All the snow, all through the snow too. Yeah, snow isn't so bad around here. I mean, we got probably, I don't know, I would say that on average we have a nice, caked layer of like 4 inches, but it's mostly cleaned up. It's the ice that's killing me. Really, Ben? Yep. All right, we've reached the point of the evening where Ben's just going to play that silent clip of me over and over again for fun. But that's okay. Back to Cue Ball Wizard. Let's look at the standings from this week before we figure out what we're playing. And Game Club Central, if I didn't say it, thank you so much for that raid. Lynn in Denver's here.
Definitely shaping up to be another pretty good ball one.
I don't think I'm going to have a good ball one tonight, but we're going to try. My hand is really bothering me, so this might be a short stream. We'll see. I'm going to do my best. But I always have issues since my accident with my lower 2 fingers and not having a lot of feeling. Today, I'm getting a lot of cramping. And so we'll see. All right, there's our standings with the super, super small text because we had 24 players. And I have no idea how better to showcase that. So coming in first place with 1.3 billion, we had Nodrak. Second place, 1 billion, Wolfenaz. Third place, Rob, 827 million. Fourth place, Edie, 209, 494 million. Little Mini Mart, fifth place, 284. Mr. J, sixth place, 220 million. Seventh place, Shellschlock, 207 million. Eighth place, Dread Dazman, 202 million. Lord the Ron, ninth place, 164 million. The Barkman, 10th place, 153 million. Jim, 11th place, 151 million. 12th place, Wiley Wade, 124 million. Myself, lucky number 13, 123 million. JR Virtual, 14th place, 120 million. 15th place, The Eternal Grammy, 102 million. 16th place, Pirate Pones Ninja, just shy of that 100 million with the 99. Nelson PJ, 17th place, 90 million. Max Velocity, 18th place, 84 million. Mrs. Bry Guy, 19th place, 83 million. 20th place, That 16-Bit Guy, 77 million. 21st place, Old Enough to Drink, Smog, 76 million. 22nd place, Arthur Oddball, 47 million. Gerard PK, 23rd place, 33 million. And Pinball Gramps, 24th place, 33 million. So hats off to our awesome players. We had a huge turnout. A lot of people chalking. And I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I know the table had some bugs. We had some weirdness, but we were able to power through it. And we had a whole lot of participation. So I think everybody enjoyed it. Hopefully we get the same vibes this week, because this week, what are we playing this week? This is where it gets awkward because I went to go. So the website is updated. VPINHUB.com has the link to download Last Action Table. I went to go post the link in chat, and Streamlabs asked me to re-authenticate to Twitch. And so I'm waiting for my login because I had to use the authenticator. So we'll call that our second fail of the day. But we were playing VPW's Last Action Hero. I would love a Slim Jim. Thank you.
Step into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
And that works. Thank you, Game Club. So I totally missed Borg Dog was in chat. Hello, Borg Dog. Yes, thank you so much for this awesome Alien Star shirt. I was very excited that I got it so quickly. I think I bought it when you were streaming on Tuesday night. I think it was Tuesday. I hope you're having a fabulous evening. All right. Yeah, it's still showing the old scores, but at least it's posting the link in chat, so we got that going for us. And it'll show the old scores until we get one posted, but everything is now live. This should be set up with VPIN Studio. We'll test that here in a moment. Yes, the ad for Tales from the Crypt does creep me out too, because I'm like, that's the wrong Data East table. The colder weather must be rolling in. My house is making all sorts of strange noises. I mean, it's already like 10 degrees, Ben. Just checking everything's set. I think we're good. This movie is up there in the greats like Batman and Robin. I love this movie. I think it's fun. If you guys aren't already following Borg Dog, please give Borg Dog a watch. You will never learn more about pinball than when you watch Borg Dog. Playing some Spider-Man. There's a Gottlieb you will likely not see in the wild.
I did it again.
In this world, the bad guys can win.
All right, get my phone ready to take a picture, and let's play some Last Action Hero. You will learn what not to do. I mean, we still learn though, Borg Dog. We're just gonna fail a skill shot, shall we? What's funny is all the opportunities I've had to play and learn this table. I mean, they had a physical one at RLM forever, and I never played it. I've played the VPW one a handful of times. This isn't the first tournament we've run on it, but you'd think I'd know the rules at this point. I don't have a clue. My score is usually determined by the third ball gimme multi-ball. That's coming back in a weird way.
In this world, the bad guys can win.
I think we can make that happen, Doublemint Ben. It all depends. All it takes is money. There are Tales from the Crypts out there.
Have a nice day.
I realize I'm missing a hurry up somewhere. Can we use Marty's money? I just bought bought parts for a server. I don't know about that. I think it has to be your money. I think that's one of the rules of ownership, is you have to exchange your money to claim ownership. At least that's how it's been explained to me. Gramps might have more details. I'm not sure if I hit the helicopter or not. Possession is 9/10. It's what I hear. Well, this is an absolutely terrible game. What's funny is my test game where I was just flipping and not doing anything before we went live, I think that was 49 million. So I'll be curious to see what VPIN Studio takes as a score. It says I have a great game. And this is what happens on a Data East when you blank the scores, so that it forces you to enter in. It's going to make me do this 4 times, even though it was a 1-player game. And then it won't do it on the second game. But this is what happens when you use a modified NVRAM, so that you have to enter the scores in each time. Because it's got to fill the leaderboard. At least it's not a 6-player game. At least I don't think this was a 6-player game. When I did this on Starship Troopers, the first game I played, I had to enter in 6 initials. I'm going to waste all of my hand energy just entering in initials for the stupid NVRAM. I knew I should have done this earlier tonight. Some of you know that my wife is currently traveling because this weekend was the IFPA state finals for, I think, every state, if not most states. You see a lot of AAAs in your future. Well, Gramps, this is only if you use VPIN Studio and blank the scores so that it asks for your high score. For funsies, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be curious to see if it actually... I don't think it's going to count it, but that's why we got a picture. Hey, there we go.
In this world, the bad guys can win.
Let's give it about 30 seconds. It worked. It actually worked like it was supposed to.
I'll be back.
I fully expect to see scores in the multiples of billions. Don't play like me.
The bad guys ain't there. Shoot the screen.
I'm going to get a better score from the pop bumpers than my whole first game. Just like that. So tomorrow night we will be live with the Pinball FX Open Challenge at 8:30 p.m. Next weekend, however, I will not be streaming for Special When Lit.
Burgers, pinball.
I'm pretty sure you're getting it, Doubleman Ben. I believe we were playing Bob's Burgers tomorrow. I got to check my handy dandy notebook in a second. Next week, Sunday, I will not be streaming. I will just post the data in... I will post the information in Discord and on the website. But it is my son's birthday, so I am going to be hanging out with him. I think we're going to go out and play pinball because there isn't enough pinball here, apparently.
Not to be. And Hamlet is taking out the trash.
Hamlet is taking out the trash.
Not to be.
All right, what do we get?
I'll be back.
Yes, show me the number. Who knows? Maybe there's a chance we end up... there it is. So, slightly better. Maybe there's a chance we end up playing... streaming Fast Draw. But I will not be streaming for Special and Lit next week. So keep your eyes peeled on the website, on Discord. That's where you will find the information.
Don't touch. Stay back.
I do highly recommend the ROM colorization. It's quite awesome. I want to say it was Dante. It was linked in the virtual pinball spreadsheet. You can find it on VP Universe.
Hey, look at all these balls. Balls, balls, balls.
So many
All right, then.
balls. And I'm just panic flipping all over the place. Gentle nudge. And it's gone. Well, Bry Guy, all colors are not super difficult. It's fairly straightforward. It's just a matter of placing the alt color folder or file in a file folder that matches the ROM name in the alt color folder. Happy to help you out with that in Discord. The only one of the common issues I've seen with people trying to use pack files with the latest Freezy is when you update it, if you've just carried forward your DMD device INI between machine to machine to machine, as many of us have, there's a decryption key for only the pack files that is in the latest DMD INI that you need. But that's relatively easy to do. So just ask us in Discord.
Stay back.
That is the wrong scoop. One of those is going through the jackpot. There we go.
Oh, yeah!
See, this is where you should have saved the balls. Because for a moment there, I had a significant number of balls. I'm doing Linuxy things I've never done before, and I'm scared.
The cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Jackie, go down the hole. Toot toot, go down the hole. Kitty, go down the hole. Bye bye, Kitty.
Was hoping I could backhand the Vera target. A Zip-A-Vault. At this point, with the new Freezy, there used to be some old Pin 2 DMD ones that a lot of us passed around because they weren't available anymore, and a lot of us didn't like pack files, but Freezy's made it so easy for us now. It's easier just to grab the new ones from VP Universe, unless they're just there, but whatever does it for you.
I'll be back.
Well, that was a significantly better game. I'll get this one posted, and then let's check in with scores. Come on.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Dazman, thank you for the hearty handshake. Much appreciated.
Hamlet is taking out the trash. Not to be.
You had to beat me? Well, we'll check that in just a moment. Wait for my score to update as I run out of iced tea. It's okay. We have Diet Coke. We can make this work. The better question is, can I open the Diet Coke?
In this world, the bad guys can win.
Would Schwarzenegger be the person with the most pins? Possibly. So Schwarzenegger, well, Schwarzenegger's got Last Action Hero, Terminator 3. So that's 3. Keanu Reeves has Dracula, Johnny Mnemonic, and John Wick. Tim Curry has Congo and Shadow. He's at least tied with Keanu Reeves. Elvira only has 3 as well, though. So the real question is, who has 4? So Stallone is Demolition Man. Judge Dredd is not Judge Dredd the movie, so that one doesn't terribly count. I can't think of a Harrison Ford pin. Oh, there's 2 Indiana Jones pins. And let's see, there's Star Wars Trilogy. Alright, but is Harrison Ford featured on any of the Star Wars pins? That's a better question. Yeah, Indiana Jones and Star Wars. But man, I can't believe that took me like a second to think about that, because yeah, Harrison Ford is probably up there. But I also can't think of, outside of Indiana Jones, I can't think of a Star Wars pin where it's like, boom, Harrison Ford's right there. Maybe Star Wars Trilogy? Although, yeah, he's probably, I think he's on the comic book Star Wars edition from Stern, the re-release. It's worth a Google. '80s and '90s stars and superheroes have top billing. I don't know. '70s had quite a few too. I mean, Ted Nugent got a pinball table. Oh yeah, I was gonna check scores and I forgot. can at least put the top player up before I check scores. Yep, Dolly has one. Kiss has 2. GNR has 2.
Here's another explosion for your movie, kid. Have a nice day.
Elton John, if you count Captain Fantastic, Elton John has 2. Elton John's featured in quite a few. All right, before I fail this skill shot, let's see. So far, 2 players. I'm gonna guess it's me and Smog. Yep. I'm just ever so slightly ahead, and that's not gonna last long. That was Marty's warm-up game, although he did just drive across half the country today. So he might be a little tired. Yes, Arnold has at least 3. He's got Last Action Hero, Terminators 2 and 3.
But it's wrong!
Bye-bye jackpot, bye-bye balls.
Be or not to be.
Think this movie was horrible? I think this movie was intentionally horrible. That's what I love about it. It is the stereotype trope of, you know, late 80s, early 90s action movies. It's what made it awesome. It knew what it was and it played to it. Was this the last table to have a gun for the plunger? Did Terminator 3 have a gun? I can't remember. The animated, yeah. Was it actually McGruff or was it just inspired by McGruff? Amusing bit of trivia, if you guys were unaware, the voice actor who voiced McGruff the Crime Dog is currently serving time in federal prison for weapons charges. Two days from retirement. Is that out, Origins? I do want to go see it very badly. Came out Friday. Okay, very cool. It's far as werewolf movies in the last few months, Frank Grillo's Werewolves, very, very much loved that. That was a horrible time to have to sneeze. I almost lost my headphones. And we're going to drain with the extra ball lit. I think eventually it would stop asking me for initials, but no. The trailer definitely made it look like it was a different approach, and it was, if I recall correctly, it's a Blumhouse movie, so that's to be expected. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got to put their own spin. As long as it's not Tom Cruise and The Mummy, we're good.
And Hamlet is taking out the trash.
Well, Shellschlock, it depends. If you can beat the default high scores so that you're entering in a name, no problems. If you reset them all to 0, it makes you fill all 10 slots. This isn't you being logged in via QR code at the start. I wish. You're gonna laugh. I finally, over Christmas break, I finally set up Home Team on our Jurassic Park. We've just been scanning into it the entire time I've owned it.
Let's play chicken.
Scorny Weaver has 3 pinball. Is it 2 avatars and 1 aliens, or are we counting the 2 or 3 different versions of aliens plus that? Maybe 4 with the second. Okay. Besides Alien and Avatar, is there a franchise I'm forgetting that Sigourney Weaver was a part of that has a pinball table? Oh yeah, Ghostbusters. See, I knew there was something I must be forgetting. Oh. That's what I get for panic flipping. Yes. Tina Fey does some of the voices in Medieval Madness. But she's not featured in it, but I guess I'll count it. Let's see, Dracula. What else has Gary Oldman? That doesn't surprise me. Oh, Lost in Space. I would love an updated Lost in Space VPX. That game is surprisingly fun.
Let's play chicken.
I do love Big Lebowski. I finally got to play one last year at Expo. Sorry, Danny. It doesn't look like I'm going to save you.
Not to be.
You have failed me for the last time.
Now we make that shot. This will not be the last time I fail you. I guarantee it.
I fart in your general direction.
Like that. Took me 6 times to watch Lebowski once.
Paladin Doesn't Know Pinball.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
I'll be back. No! Get to the flipper!
I'm trying really hard to waste this extra
Here
ball I
and
just
here.
got.
Do it! Do it!
I'm trying.
It's not a tilt. It's not.
It's totally a tilt.
Let's play chicken.
Uh-oh. Two Star Wars and 2 indie. Oh.
Shoot again.
I'm glad we got a break for a moment. There are more Star Wars shell slock, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have Harrison Ford in the art.
To be or not to be.
Not to be.
And Hamlet is taking out the trash. Not to be.
Still only 2 players?
I'll be back.
Do we really have a missing ball? Is it going to let me start the game? There we go.
Move the crane as fast as you can.
The Monkey. I'm not familiar with that. I take it that's a new movie coming out? Short story by Stephen King. Good to know.
You saved my fur plenty of time. Shoot the screen. Got to catch the red eye.
Let's see how many times I can hit that stupid scoop when I'm trying to hit the targets. Nope, we're just gonna drain. Screw that mode. Sure, now I hit the targets.
Shoot the screen.
That one was just on me. I think this might be our last game because my hand is cramping up something terrible. But we got all week to play this. And I'm gonna need all week.
This was a security building. Until the dog food ran out. Then all bets were off.
You're a detective, ain't you? Bet you're working with Captain Chambers on that Angela murder case, huh?
Not to be. I'll be back.
Alright, last game. Sorry, my son poked around the corner and wanted to know if he could feed the cats, which I'm kind of excited about, but that tells me they were probably annoying him upstairs. Alright, so Harrison Ford is on all the art. That's good to know. That is a wicked Veritarget. He's not on Williams since it's the prequels. That makes sense. I wouldn't expect him in episode 1. I've still never played in episode 1.
Let's play chicken. I'll be back.
He might win for the guy that's played the most presidents, too.
Let's play chicken.
I would be curious on that one. I could see it, but I gotta believe there's somebody else.
Extra ball.
How many times has Bill Pullman played the president?
Shoot again. Danny! Come on! Hey, Danny.
Sorry, Danny, I don't have a great track record with this mode. As I nailed the shot. Alright, I'll take that.
You saved my fur plenty of time.
I was thinking Jack Ryan too, but in any of the Jack Ryan movies that Harrison Ford played Jack Ryan, he wasn't the president that I can recall. Was he? I don't know, it's been so many years since I've watched those movies. I don't think I've seen Clear and Present Danger since it was in theaters. That was what, like 93? I'll give it to him because his character became president. Pinball Gramps has entered the fray with a score of 62 million. Harrison Ford only twice when Captain America comes out. That was my thought.
Be or not to be. And Hamlet is taking out the trash.
Alright. Who should we raid, guys? I see Captain Zanzibar is doing Golf with Your Friends. 90s Craig's doing Retro. Pinball Mafia is doing Pinball. Jason Mewes is playing Fortnite.
Ben wants Bob's Burgers Pinball.
Oh, that brings up a good point, Ben. Let's see what we're playing tomorrow, because I can't remember. So tomorrow night we are playing Bob's Burgers, and then we're playing Camp Bloodbrook on Pinball M. So you get your wish, Doubleman Ben. Tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we are going to play some Bob's Burgers on Pinball FX3. And then...
Isn't that cute? But that's wrong!
a little bit wrong. Remember, next week, Sunday, I will not be streaming.
I don't have to say a lot more
To alcohol,
about the way I
the
feel about
cause
Ric
of
Flair.
and solution
Hey, guys.
to
No
all
respect.
of
Big
life's
golf,
No
son.
honor.
All right.
There is no honor among
Well,
thieves
see you
in the
later.
first place. He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes and his family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Hey,
You're
look,
racing
look
my
at all these
squirrel
balls.
already.
Balls, balls, balls.
Copy.
All right then.
See, Hawkeyes just went live. Let's go say hi to Hawkeyes. Have a good night, everyone.
March in your generation.
There's so much going on. Thank
It
you for
didn't
the
have
Dragon
a daycare
Zord.
center, so the local kids played on the street.
I watched 3 Mike Hammer movies yesterday.
Don't even think about it.
And I was hammered while doing so. It was a good time. Alright, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night. Enjoy.
Thought about it.
Enjoy Last Action Hero, and I will catch you tomorrow evening.